What's up everybody and welcome back to an Idiot's Road to Glory. Once again, we've got a little bit of a different style of episodes. I've been doing loads of different stuff and experimenting and just playing loads of FIFA and stuff, and it's kind of got a little bit all over the place. So today, in today's episode, we're going to bring multiple different clips from different days back together and get you guys fully up to date. Now, a couple of the eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed yesterday that when I was playing Jambo, there was a cheeky player chilling down on my bench. You're going to see who that is in a minute. And someone else did comment, Real Sphinx or SFinXX. I assume his name's Finn. And he's gone for a clever little put on the Sphinx, that I ruined my La Liga Team of the Season packs on Twitter, which I kind of did, but that isn't the main focus of this video. Anyway, you guys, if you don't already know who they are going to see who I got in my Team of the Season Liga packs, and then what team I have then got into built either around them or not around them, depending on the packs. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys if you haven't seen it in the video, but it isn't really a massive spoiler. Anyway, before we do jump into this, let's go and do comment of the day, where there was absolutely tons of comments from loads of you guys. Let's just read through a couple of them actually. We'll make some comment of the day in a minute. Anthony Sports and Games again saying get Team of the Sun instead of Ronaldo. I really want to keep Ronaldo. He's so good. Zezo recommended James Milner and Roberto Firmino. Someone else recommended 87 Crespo. Gazed saying replace Rooney with for birthday Mahrez or Kevin De Bruyne. Sebi G saying get Team of the Season Dele Alli. Team of the Season Matic is mental. Get Gabriel Jesus as well for Rooney, said John Keith. Play the game. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now we've got a comment of the day. This is a very good one, and I might actually have to do this. So, a lot of suggestions for teams from you guys, so thank you very much. I do read through all of your comments. You and Davis, again, tell me to sell Cristiano Ronaldo and get Son, swap Casemiro for Fernandinho, loads and loads of different stuff, and I will discuss with you guys why I've done what I've done and explain and stuff like that, because I did read all of your suggestions and try out different teams, as we'll see when we get the packs. But George Spencer, you, my friend, are comment of the day, who suggested playing the game against Jambo again, but switching accounts. So that is very interesting. That is something maybe that we should do a little bit further along the line. Obviously, I've now got a different, slightly better team, but you could maybe just go back and use the team that I was using at the time and see if it does make any difference at all, or how much of a difference it actually makes. Whether I could only lose 2-0 instead of 4-0 because I win some extra midfield battles or something like that, or maybe just lose a 1-0 or maybe scrape a draw or something like that. If I could cut out the two silly things that I did, basically just giving them the ball, obviously it would have been 2-0 instead, but then maybe if I had a bit of a better midfield, I'd only lose by 1. So it'd be interesting to see. So that is a very good idea, George Spencer, and I will look into doing that against Jambo, or maybe just something slightly different on my main channel as well. So that is comment of the day. Let's jump into this video, and well, it's not just, it's comments of the day, so thank you all very much for your comments. I really do appreciate it, and appreciate all you guys smashing likes on this video and subscribing and making sure you turn notifications on so you don't miss episodes and all that good stuff. But first things first, this is going to be clip number 1, which is from a few days ago now, where we did our first guaranteed Team of the Season La Liga pack. Let's see who we got. Alright, so some of you guys were complaining last time we did the guaranteed Team of the Season pack that I just recorded it and commentated over the top of it. So I'm currently in the middle of Foot Champs, sat here in my pyjamas, but I've put my camera on and we're going to open it and get a live reaction for you guys. We may as well do comment of the day while we're here as well. It comes from, oh my god, why did I pick this guy for comment of the day? I apologise for butchering your name, mate. Mrigong Shah. I'm so sorry, I literally can't pronounce your name, but he's got a very good comment saying get Team of the Season Casemiro and Team of the Season Matic for about 600k. That would be absolutely, well, he said destructive, but I think that would be absolutely sick. The issue would be chemistry, so obviously Casemiro can just replace himself. That's really easy. If I put Team of the Season Matic in for Gay, he wouldn't get full chem, which would be kind of annoying. So then we'd have to get a different striker as well, or change as a half or some. He wouldn't get full chem, basically, is what I'm getting at. So we'd have to have a little rethink about how we could do that. But the reason I'm saying that is I would absolutely love to get myself a Team of the Season Casemiro in this pack. There's a lot of good La Liga Team of the Seasons, but there's also a lot of crap ones. Now, if we just take, I was just going to press pack and record my reaction and see what happens, but while we're here, we're actually recording, we may as well do this bit a little bit properly. So if I go onto Foothead and put this on Team of the Season La Liga, so obviously we would take a Ronaldo, a Messi, or Suarez, or Griezmann. That goes without saying. Happily take a Casemiro to just replace mine. I'd even take a Cruz, to be honest, and maybe I'd play him centre mid. Maybe a bit dodgy, but whatever. Ramos would be a bit annoying if I go back do not clear that squad. Jesus Christ, I just pressed that button by accident. If I go back to my actual team, Ramos would be a bit annoying because I've already got 2 sick centre-backs. But we could slot him in somehow, maybe. Yeah, that'd be kind of annoying, but we could maybe work around it just because he's obviously better than Otamendi. Isco, absolutely fine. Take that, swap him for my Casemiro, and then I drop Sahara and get that Matic that you guys were talking about. Aspas would be very annoying. Pereiro, again, I'd take that, swap him for Casemiro. Felipe Luis, swap him in. So there's loads of them that I would quite like, and even some of the lower rated ones like Saul and Parejo is 94, but he's not like on the top of people's lists of players that they want. I would quite happily take them. Felipe Luis, slot them in my team, and it's just an upgrade. To be honest, as long as they don't get Adan, Guedes, as long as they don't get Adan or a winger, I'm not too bothered. Busquets would be pretty tragic, actually, and Godin would be very annoying because he's not better than Otamendi. But there's more players that I could use than I could not use, if that makes sense. So I'm optimistic, and I thought I'd throw the camera on for you guys to get a live reaction, even though this is going to make this video absolutely all over the place. But as you guys have seen, this is the squad. You need an 84 rated squad, so I've just gone and invested in some Iscos for like 5k. And that's not Isco, that's Pedro, I'm off my head. And some Draxlers for 4.5. I already had some Gundawans to have hold of him. I had to buy Jimenez for 6k. I was selling them for like 2.5 the other day. Gutting. Trading in my red Rajalko because I don't use them. Rulli, I bought for 1,800 coins. He's going to be going for like 3,000 or 4,000 now. I've got loads of them still on my trade pile. Same goes for Diego Lopez as well. So this is not too bad. It's cost me a little bit to do this squad. I just got this guy untradeable in one of them La Liga upgrade packs. So it's cost me a bit, but I'm going to make more of it because of my investment. So I don't mind too much. So let's get that submitted and get myself a guaranteed La Liga team this season. And now we cross our hearts and hope for Ronaldo, which obviously isn't going to happen. But I would take a Pereiro. Any centre mid that can replace Casemiro would be great because I can drop Rooney back and then replace Guy with Vieira, and Ronaldo would still get full chems. That'd be brilliant. Rodrigo, yeah, I'd maybe take a Rodrigo. It's have to see how I could fit him in my squad. Someone who could replace Rooney in game would be pretty good because I'm not massively feeling him, or we could switch up the squad and go 2 up front or something. I don't really know. Just give me someone decent and we'll see how we can work around our squad. Enough flippy flapping about. Let's just open the pack. Come on! Hit me with them Argentine boards. We know it's blue. This is big. This is an expensive squad to do. Who have we got? Spanish. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Oh my Jesus. Just no. Just no. See? I could have just done that for absolutely... I mean, I say I've ruined my hair. I'm sat in my pyjamas. My hair was ruined anyway. By ruined, I mean, it was never even fixed. But still not as bad as that, no. Oh, dearie me. That is absolutely tragic. That is literally the worst one you could possibly get. There's only 2 cards lower rated than him. Guedes and Lucas Hernandez, and out of the 92s, he is by far the most tragic one you could possibly get. Oh, that's so annoying. He's just getting traded straight back in for a... I suppose we could trade him in for a Prime Icon SBC or something like that because he's 92 rated. It might be worth keeping hold of him for that, but yeah, not good. I suppose, yeah, we'll go and unlock the actual one from the Daily Knockout Tournament and the one from the weekly objectives to trade in on Tuesday. But Adan, you ain't ever getting a game, bro. Never, ever, ever. So yeah, Adan. I was about to say not the best. In fact, literally the worst, which is very annoying because there's no way that he fits in a team at all. Which is very, very frustrating. So we've just got an untradeable team of the season chilling there on the bench. Just debating about trading them in for the next SBC, and I'm actually just going to start rolling some footage in the background as well, because we did go on to then be a little bit annoyed by the fact that we got Adan and decided to try our luck with some of the La Liga upgrade team of the season, not team of the season, SBC things. We trade in like an all non-rare squad and you get a 7.5k pack, I think, that is only La Liga players, and then if you trade in all rares you get a 25k pack that's all La Liga players. So I was having a little go over some of them and you're going to see an absolutely sick pull in a second. But yeah, I was debating about trading Adan in for the next one, but I decided with him being 92 rated, if, for example, for that ultimate team of the season, where it's all like EA team of the season, all the best ones from the different leagues, you need to trade in a team of the season and an 87 rated squad or something. Having my team of the season be 92 would actually save me a fortune, so I decided to keep a hold of him. But while we were doing this, as you can see, just me rattling through and doing the stuff that you need to get them, we went and opened the pack. And we got a blue. And I was like, oh my god, my prayers have been answered. They had not been. Because we only went and pulled the other goalie. So now we've got 2 Team of the Season La Liga goalkeepers untradeable that we literally cannot use. We've now got Adan and we've got Oblak. Very, very, very frustrating. Neither of them can't go in my team. And now I've got 2 bloody Team of the Seasons. One, I think, 92 and one 94. Yeah, very annoying. Very, very annoying. But we still did have 1 extra chance to get another one. And like I said, I didn't want to trade in Adan, although now I've got Oblak, so I was a little bit tempted. But I thought, I mean, I'm going to go into the daily knockout tournament and unlock party. Why not just make sure I do it beforehand? So that is what I did. To cut a very long story short, we had 2 people in the first 2 rounds who, again, cyberbullying as I called it last week, they just weren't very good at FIFA. And then we had someone in the semi-final who was actually really good, and someone in the final who was actually pretty good as well. Scraped by in the semi-final 2-1 with a goal with Ronaldo in like the 85th minute, which was a little bit lucky. It was a very, very close game. And then in the final, we battered the guy, and he rage quit, as you guys are seeing now. And maybe if you, again, eagle-eyed, a little bit of a spoiler for the team, because we did go and sign a player that Jambo recommended picking up. You guys will see that in a second, but you can see me scoring there. A little bit of a jammy rebound with Sterling, but how he didn't finish it off in the first place, I don't know. And we can cut to the screen where we have unlocked the party and we can trade him in instead. So let's again go live. You guys were saying to me about wanting me to do the Team of the Season SBCs live and seeing actual reactions rather than me just commentating over the top of it. So that's exactly what we'll do. We're going to cut to what is last night for me now and show you guys what I got in the next Team of the Season SBC pack. Okay, here is the squad that we're trading in for them. A lot of these guys are untradeable, such as Vasquez, Dembele, Umtiti I think is as well. Yes, he is. Benega's untradeable. Obviously, Partey is untradeable from winning them from the daily knockout tournament. I then had these 3 chilling in my club from when I invested in some cheap 83s, so that I'd be able to do this stuff and also sell them on, as I've got loads of them in my trade pile. Gundogan again, the same, 9,000 coins. This Draxler from when I invested... Oh no, I just bought this Draxler back because I sold all the ones that I invested, but I bought them for what I sold the other ones for, so it doesn't really matter. And I had to buy a Senzio for 8k as well. I have also got these guys down on the transfer, down on the bench even. Diego Lopez and... This Diego Lopez is untradeable, Rulli isn't. I think Reina is tradable, so there's not really any way to get this Diego Lopez into the squad without ruining the rating like that. So unfortunately we can't use him. Unfortunately we can't use him and we've got to use a tradable, but it's a guaranteed La Liga Team of the Season. So hopefully we're going to get Casemiro or Griezmann, or obviously Messi or Ronaldo or Suarez or something like that. I wouldn't mind a left back, to be honest with you, as long as it's not that Hernandez one. I'll take a Felipe Luis, I'll take a Jordi Alba, I'd even take a Sergio Ramos and rework my team, to be honest with you. Just don't give me another bloody goalkeeper. That is all I want. Come on, pretty please, something sick. We've had good ones from the Prem. We had a very average one, first time from this. Spanish, centre mid. Oh, this changes things. Saul looks awesome. This changes things a lot because I was about to go out and buy Team of the Season Casemiro, but now we don't need to basically because this guy is just as good. Okay, this has just got very, very interesting. So, look at them stats. 90 stamina, 86 strength, 99 heading actually, 93 interceptions, 80... He's even got a decent agility and balance, ball control, dribbling, quality passing. He's not bad going forward. He's fast, he's strong, he's got medium high work rates, he's got a high defensive work rate. He's only 5'11", but he's got 89 jumping and, like I said, 86 strength. If we slap a... What chemistry style is it? Is it engine that gives you pace, dribbling, and physical? I think that's the right. I think I've got that right. But either way, if we just put one on him, that gives him pace, physical, and something else. We could even do Hawk and get pace, physical, and shooting, so we can bang in some long shots. That'll stick his pace up to almost 90, like 87 or something like that, maybe 88. Basically, max out his strength, max out his stamina, max out his jumping. He's going to be ridiculous. So I am very, very pleased with that. I wanted one of the central midfield ones, and that is exactly what we've got. Obviously, Casemiro would be my preference because then he slots into my team effortlessly, replacing that Casemiro. However, I'm pretty sure it's reasonably easy to rework this to get my which sounds crazy, is getting my Saul in. So let me just have a quick little look on FUTBin. First of all, Saul is worth 250k, so you just saved me 250k there. How are we going to get this team now onto full chemistry is the question. We're obviously going to need to change our left back, which goes without saying. We're going to need to move Blanc to here to get Ronaldo full chem, and then we just need a strong link to Saul from my left back. That's pretty easy. And I was actually thinking of changing the formation to be this one, which makes my links a little bit nicer as well. So that would sit like this. We then get Griezmann to go in here, and okay, we'll save this. I'll show you guys probably when I've actually done it rather than me sitting here and talking about it loads. That is absolutely quality. So there we go. We are very much up to date. That party did have mental stats, and I was debating about getting him, but team of the season Casemiro was only 250k, and I was like, okay, if we don't pack one that we're going to use, we'll just buy Casemiro for 250k, and he's so much better. But we didn't. We got Saul, and he looks insanely good, which is mental. One of the ones that I really wanted. Did mean I had to change my squad up a little bit, because obviously it doesn't get a strong link to Ronaldo, but we have gone and done it. We are back live, of course, and we can back out. And I'm going to quickly jump away from that screen so you guys don't get to see the squad just yet, because I've got a couple of other things to catch you guys up on as well. There's been a lot going on. One of the things is, I don't know if did I show you guys this? I can't quite remember. When that team of the season, La Liga SBC, dropped, and you needed an 84 rated squad instead of 83, I think, or 82. I can't remember. You needed a high rated squad anyway. And it was a formation that was 4-3-3. So I went and bought 20, I think I counted, of these Draxlers and Pedros. Yeah, a page is 10, so that is 20 of them there. I think I actually bought 22. I bought one of each to use as well. But I was buying Draxler for 4,000 coins. Ooh, hang on. What have I just done? No, don't really stall. Draxler for 4k, and I was buying Pedro for 5k. And I sold Draxler for 8 and Pedro for 9, basically. So some very handsome profit there. So that is an average of what? 4.5k coins-ish per card, with 20 of them bought, made me about 90,000 coins in about 10 minutes, which was absolutely brilliant. And as you can see, I've only got 65,000 now because we've gone and spent them coins. Not just on buying players. You can see here, I've started to sell these Club Bruges players that I've bought. I've actually got loads of these still rocking about. Bought them for 750 coins. They're now going for 2,000. A little bit annoying, they were going for 3,000 last night, and I decided to hang on and see whether, once the initial hourly rush of everyone flooding the market with them and buying them off the market disappeared, whether they go up or down. Turns out they've gone down, although that guy literally just sold instantly, didn't he? So maybe I should go and double check their price. It should already be here from when I've checked it before. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're still like 2k. That guy just sold straight away. Maybe I'm the only one listing them up for 2,000. Yeah, okay. So, 2,000 coins. I was buying them for like 750. I think I got about 15 of them or something like that. So again, it's just free coins in it. It's like 20k for absolutely nothing. Just when the new marquee matchups dropped, I just raced to the transfer market and bought as many Club Bruges players for cheap as I possibly could. It's just free coins. It's something you guys can do. It's very easy. And I've actually got, because I'm a massive FIFA nerd, I've got a tally here of my whiteboard of everything that I had on my trade pile. So, as you can see, as we go through and list some of these Bruges players up, and they hopefully sell pretty sharpish. Yeah, he's going. Maybe the goalie will take a bit long. We've got Dzekos, we've got Rulis, we've got Lopez. Probably should sell my Rulis and Lopez. Leno, Galik, Tadic, Davleo's just there because I packed and traded one of them, same for this guy. And I think we've got a couple of backers as well. So we've got some players knocking about, basically, is the theme of that. And I added them all up. So we've got 10 Diego Lopez's, who I'm pretty sure is worth about 3,200 maybe. He's dropped a little bit, actually. See, I should have sold these the other day, which is a little bit silly of me. Probably should get rid of them now, as you're not really going to be able to use him. But I've got 10 of him, which is about 30k. I've got 4 Lenos, which comes to 40k. 9 Rulis comes to about 25 to 27. I've got 11 Informs, which is kind of annoying because they haven't gone up in price at all. I'm going to hang on to them until... Wait, what? Hello? Okay, someone's transferring coins there. I was so confused. Yeah, okay. They haven't gone up in price at all. Hopefully for the Ultimate Team of the Season one, you need to trade in like a Team of the Season, an 85 rated squad, and an Inform or something, and they would go up quite a bit. If they don't, I can just quick sell them all for 10k. So that's 110,000 coins worth of stuff. I bought them for like, I'd lose a little bit, but that's 110k guaranteed you can get back. I have got 7 Jekos for 38k, 1 Barzagli is 10, 1 Glick is 10, and I had them Club Bruges players that added up to about, I got 42k, but it's probably going to be 28 because I didn't sell them yesterday like I should have done. So we've got roughly 300,000 coins worth of stuff chilling on our trade pile, which is very, very good. We need to get it sold and potentially invested into something better for the other team of the seasons. But what it does mean is, even though we've already built this squad, we're going to have like 350, 400k once we clear all this out. Like I said, I'm not going to sell a Tadiges, I'm going to hold on to them. But even more improvements can be made to this team, and you guys can recommend me them down in the comment section. You see, I tried to sell this Tadic for 12.5k and he just wasn't having none of it. Baka, again, is basically the same. Maybe you could shift in for 12.5? Probably not. Nah, it was on for 12,750. Okay, so yeah, again, useless info that we can just discard for 10,250. We need to sort this out, and we need to sell a lot of this stuff because some of them aren't the most wise ways to have our coins invested, such as the Lopez and the Rulli, but that is something for me to sort out mostly off camera. I just thought I'd catch you guys up with what we were doing. Making some nice coins though here and there, just from different little investments, like selling all of these. It's not too shabby. It is not too shabby. Maybe I should stop listing them all so fast. I'm friggin' flooding the market by myself. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute, and let's now go and have a look at my team. The team that I built, and talk you guys through why I have done it. So, my team now is this, which looks absolutely sick. I am yet to play a game with it. Maybe we should go and jump into a game and give it a whirl. I do still need to do the weekly objective for the MLS goals to get that free Valeri, actually. So, need to hop on that one. So maybe we'll have to like trade out Blanc for my, I think I've got a red Clint Dempsey or something, or maybe I'll just sub him on. But let's talk you guys through the team. So, of course, we packed Saul, and I think I went through his stats and I packed him the other day. So I will just leave that one for now, and we'll basically just say he looks absolutely awesome. The high medium work rates were something that I really enjoyed, and yeah, very, very, very good. So I had to think about how I could get him into the team. So if I bring it back to what we had, I can maybe, or just make it blank, I can talk to you guys about my thought process. So I had these ones, I had this player, and I actually didn't have Aurier, did I? I had Valencia. So I had these guys. Laurent Blanc was the one that Jambo recommended me the most to sign. He only cost me 240k. He's 6'3", medium high work rates. He has got very, very good stats all around. He's fast, he's reasonably strong, he's got good stamina, decent defending. He doesn't look on paper absolutely out of this world, but he's an icon who plays better than most players would because he's an icon. 6'3", quick, and 240k. So that was his recommendation. Obviously, I would like to get Baby Vieira instead, and he can just slot straight into the team because he's also a French icon that plays CDM or centre mid. We can probably afford him actually if we sold Blanc and the stuff on our trade pile, but for now, just trying out Blanc. Jambo did give him a very, very good recommendation, said he used to use him at the start of FIFA, so that is what I've done. Picked him up, and he is actually really, really good and scored an absolutely nutty goal for me. I'll see if I can dig out the clip. He scored a bicycle kick to make a guy rage quit in the Daily Knockout Tournament. It was ridiculous. He's actually got good shoot, but 86 finishing, which is pretty crazy. Really good passing, and just good all-round stats. And he's an icon, so very nice. Very, very nice. We then, of course, had Alexandro chilling down here, and we weren't actually in this formation, were we? I think we were just playing normal 4-3-3. So unfortunately, people wouldn't have been on full chemistry. So I moved Blanc up to the front because originally we had Idrissa Gana Gay here and Wayne Rooney there. Rooney getting the strong link to Sterling and Casemiro getting a strong link to Ronaldo. That doesn't work anymore, so we need to put the icon in between Ronaldo and Sterling to make sure that they both get full chemistry, which means we need to change Alexandro, and we would have done it either way, even if Sterling linked to Ronaldo, because he doesn't link to Saul. So what I went and got myself was a team of the season, Felipe Luis. 145,000 coins, absolutely mental stats, 99 stamina, 82 strength, 90 aggression in the physical, 81 and 89 in the pace, crazy good passing for a left back, even very, very good dribbling, 88 dribbling, 90 reactions, 95 composure, 93, I could just sit here and read the stats to you guys, you can see it, he's absolutely sick. I've got a catalyst on him, because I bought him with one on. I'm not sure whether I should leave it there. It does give him like maximum pace and passing, which is pretty good. Thinking maybe I should change it to an anchor to get good pace, max defending, and max physical. That put his strength up to like 92, and he's already got full stamina, and to get full aggression, it'd just be a little bit ridiculous. So let me know what you think about that. But with 96 marking, 93 interception, 97 slide tackle, it seems a little bit wasted to have one that gives him extra defending, especially as left back. It's not super important to have 99 marking instead of 96, do you know what I mean? So maybe we should keep it on pace and passing for playing out from the back. I don't know, maybe we could change it. Is it engine that gives you pace, dribbling and passing? That could be a pretty good way to go. Let me know what you think the best chemistry style for this Felipe Luis is. Either way, we need a pace one on him. I think that one puts him up to 99 pace, to be honest with you. It gives plus 10 or 12 or something stupid like that. 99 sprint speed and like 95 acceleration or something if you look on Footbin. So a very, very solid sign and for 145k. So what have we spent? 500,000 coins on Blanc and Felipe Luis, which is what it would have cost us to get Vieira. So I'm pretty happy with it going that way instead and having an absolutely mental left back and a very, very good centre mid instead of a decent left back and a mental centre mid. Do you know what I mean? I think that's a good way to balance the budget. We then had the issue of how do we finish off this centre midfielder. So this needs to be a central attacking mid. It doesn't matter if it's a wide one or a central one, because we can play Sterling in the middle or Zaha in the middle or this guy in the middle, or we can play it any way around. It doesn't really matter at all. I do need to move this guy over to the right-hand side, though, I think, because his weak foot is tragic. He doesn't score nearly enough as he should, because he just runs down the line. You try and shoot across the box with his left foot, and it's horrific. So, thinking about moving him, and obviously you guys have already seen who I went for, but the easiest way I found to do it was to change the formation to 4-3-3-4, which meant all he needed was a Premier League player who was French, so I could have gone for, well, it could have been a Premier League player who was Spanish, so I could have gone for like David Silva or Mata, but obviously he wouldn't. David Silva's team of the season maybe could have been a good one for in the centre, and maybe something we can try out if Griezmann doesn't work out. Or we can have a Premier League French player to get a strong link, so I was thinking about Pogba, or a La Liga French player to get a strong link to Blanc, which is of course what I went for with Griezmann. The issue with using well, first of all, you guys have been watching this series for ages will know that I absolutely loved this card at the start of FIFA. He is crazy good. Whether he still lives up to it with the God Squads that are about now, I'm not too sure. But speaking of my 300,000 coins sitting on my trade pile, there is multiple Griezmanns. Obviously this one's the team of the season and this is the end goal because he looks absolutely ridiculous, but I think it's about 900,000 coins, so we're a third of the way there. But 92 Griezmann is the SBC one for La Liga, and it costs about 300k to do, so we could do it if we wanted to, but I feel like it is a waste of coins. I'm always very much against them, even with all the packs. This 91 Griezmann is, if I hop quickly onto Footbin so I can tell you guys, the 91 Griezmann costs 405k, so we can almost afford him. The 90 Griezmann costs the man of the match one 260, and the 89 centre attacking mid costs, well, 290 is the only one on the market at the moment, but you can pick them up for under 200k, I think. So yeah, options are there. The most economical one is probably the 91 for 260,000 coins. If we sell quite a bit of the stuff on our trade pile, we can get him straight away, which would massively, what's his stats difference? He's got 2 pace, 3 shooting, 4 passing, 2 dribbling, and 4 physical, which is pretty good upgrade, but of course it's like 260k as opposed to what did we buy our Griezmann for? 40. So I went for the normal one for now just to see if I like the balance of the team. And then the only issue with that was Zaha not getting full chem, and I thought I was going to have to play Griezmann and Sterling wide and then bring Rooney back because he gets a strong link to Sterling. But luckily for me, we can get ourselves an Ivory Coast strong link with informed Serge Aurier, who if we compare to Valencia, is actually better than him or equal to him in every single stat. So that is our new almost God Squad team, is how I would put it. Again, the thing that I like about it is that there is still very evident upgrades that can be made to the squad, and it's something obviously that I can work towards. I did get stagnated for a while with my, not the team that we just had where we had Ronaldo and different players and Casemiro and stuff like that. We did, when we first built it, it was a little bit crap, but we fixed it and made it actually quite good. We've again upgraded it. Again, the team before that, before I bought Ronaldo, it was very stale and very, I don't really know where to go to make this team better with like my Henry up front and Salah playing striker and stuff like that. There wasn't really too much to do other than like buying team of the season Salah and stuff, which obviously wasn't out at the time that I did it. So there wasn't really anywhere to go with it. Whereas this one, I feel like there is actually still quite a bit of room for improvement, to be honest with you guys. So for example, Laurent Blanc, upgrade him to Baby Vieira. That's an improvement straight away. That's 250, 300,000 coins we need to make to be able to do that one. Griezmann to Team of the Season, or his 91 rated card is, well, to the Team of the Season one is currently rocking at £1 million today. The 91 is 375, so again, that's like 350k, something like that we're going to be needing to make to be able to get him. Special Cristiano Ronaldo's could be something to look into. And then maybe even going down the line of changing our Zaha to Kevin De Bruyne, because he'll obviously get a strong link to Otamendi. But I think even normal De Bruyne's like 100k. Let me just have a quick check. I know you guys can't see this, but I'll just have a look. The 91 rated De Bruyne is 72k. So you could change De Bruyne for Zaha if we really wanted to, and play De Bruyne in the centre and Griezmann and Sterling wide. But I thought that had, unless we're going for a special one, I thought that had basically the same thing as Rooney. He's a little bit slow, he's really good at passing, he's really good at shooting, but he's not quite as quick on the turn and the counter as Griezmann is with his 87 acceleration and 86 sprint speed. Obviously, if we could fetch up the 800k to buy Team of the Season or Team of the Year De Bruyne, then now we're talking. That's going to be absolutely sick. But that's what I mean, like the upgrades are there, they are attainable, they are huge upgrades other than Cristiano Ronaldo, where we're starting to have to pay millions for him. This one's worth about 700k now, I think. And the next upgrade to Ronaldo would be which one is it? See, the problem is he's got a 95, that's a right wing, a 95, that's a striker, a 96, that's a striker, a 97, that's a striker, a 99, that's a striker, and the only other left wing upgrade for Ronaldo is the bloody Team of the Year one. So that's 3.5 mil. So he ain't ever going anywhere near that unless we're buying one of the striker ones and bringing in somebody else left wing. So an interesting way to go about it. The striker 95 Ronaldo is 1.4 mil. The 96 one is 1.5 mil. Okay, so you'd obviously go for that. The 97 one is currently not on the market at all. So you'd be looking for 96 striker Ronaldo, so 1.5 mil. So we need double the amount of coins that we've got. Maybe triple, because he's worth like 600k, you could say now. 2.5 times this Ronaldo. So there is still upgrades that could be made there, and then we'd be having Ronaldo at striker, and all the team would need to be designed again. We need to get ourselves a Kyle Walker at right back or something like that. But there is stuff to work towards there, which is what I really like about this team. And it also just looks really, really good, to be honest with you. So when we get into a game, this team is going to look like this. So I haven't actually used the Saul yet, which is going to be pretty nutty. So I'm torn between, let me know what you guys think, Griezmann on the left because he's left-footed, Zaha on the right because he's right-footed, and Sterling in the middle because he's the best. Is that good logic? Sterling's still only got 3-star weak foot to be moving over to the left-hand side, so we could encounter the same problem as Zaha, although I haven't really seen it, to be honest with you. Zaha's weak foot just seems unnaturally bad. I don't really know why. But with Griezmann being left-footed, it's probably wise to play it this way around. So, yeah. I do love a bit of Griezmann. As you can see, for other people, he's got a ridiculous record there. 189 goals in 229 games. Very, very good card. And this seems like the most balanced or nice way to play this squad. Tell Saul to just sit back permanently, even though he's got pretty ridiculous long shots and shot power and finishing and stuff as well, and let Laurent Blanc roam. Maybe we should do it the other way around actually now. Maybe tell Laurent Blanc to just sit back permanently and let Saul roam forward and bang some long shots and get some 95 attacker position on the go. Again, let me know what you guys think. I'm always open to your opinions and I always read all of the comments. But that is going to be the end of this episode, I think. That's about as much as I need to show you guys. Get you guys all caught up with what I've been up to. Show you my new team, which I'm absolutely loving it as if I've played a game. I absolutely love the look of it and think it's going to be really, really good. So, yeah. If there's any glaringly obvious upgrades that you guys can think for this team that I have totally missed out, please do let me know. Obviously, it would have been nice to be able to use 93 Oblak, but, I mean, De Gea's got better reflexes. The other two don't matter, I suppose. They got the same dive, and Oblak's got better position and handling. And De Gea's got better reflexes by 1. I've been like, oh, he's got better reflexes, kicking and speed. But literally nobody cares about kicking and speed, do they? So, Oblak is probably better, but he doesn't fit in my team. 91 De Gea is an absolute god anyway. I don't even know if Oblak's got the saves with feet trait, which would make him crap anyway. So yeah, there we go. We've also got ourselves an Team of the Season add-on, just chilling down here as well, who, let's compare him to De Gea. He's better diving, handling, speed and position, and again, De Gea's got better reflex. Wait, is that add-on better than Oblak? Potentially. Potentially. It's very close. Anyway, that is where we're going to leave this video. Let me know what you think of my team down in the comment section. Rooney has been moved to a super sub just to keep him in the game just a little bit. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.